Hello, let's work Chapter 7, Practice 1, where we are going to determine the monthly premium for Plan A and Plan B. Both plans have an individual plan and a family plan, and that will vary in price. Let's begin in cell G10, where we're going to create a table where we have Plan A with family coverage, Plan A with no family coverage, Plan B with no family coverage, Plan B with family coverage. And then we'll refer to this table over here by the employees. In cell G10, we're going to type an equal sign. We're going to click on B5, which has the annual price for Plan A. That is a constant value, so click on B5 in the formula bar and press the F4 key. Now click to the right of the 5 and let's use the slash and divide that by 12 to get a monthly cost, right? And now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to subtract what the employer is paying, which is in B7. So the employer is going to pay $75 of the medical costs of the monthly premium, and then we're going to add to it, oh, and I'm sorry, that is a constant value, so we have to go to B7 and press the F4 key, and then we're going to add to that the cell in B6, which is the family coverage, because this is, yes, we want Plan A with the family plan, which is an extra $75, and that's has to be absolute. So click on B6 in the formula bar and press the F4 key and press enter. So it's $162.50 if you're enrolled in Plan A and want family coverage. Let's click in G11, where we want Plan A with no family coverage. So we're going to start with equals, and we're going to pick up the 1950, and then that is a constant value, so we have to go to the formula bar, press F4, click outside of that, divide by 12, right? And then we are going to subtract what the employer is paying, which is in B7, which is a constant value. So we go to B7, press the F4 key and enter. Now let's look at Plan B with no family coverage. Click in G12 and we're going to type equals, and we're going to go to Plan B. Their annual premium is $1,600, located in B5. That's a constant, I'm sorry, E5. No, yeah, E5. So we're going to click on the E5, press the F4 key to make it a absolute value. Click outside of the 5 and hit the slash to divide that by 12. Now we have to subtract the company's payment of $75, and that is an absolute value. So click on the E7, press the F4 key and press enter. Now let's calculate Plan B with family coverage. So click in G, what is that, 13, and we're going to go equals, and then pick up the 1,600, divide that by 12. Oh, that E5 is a constant value, so I have to click on the E5, press the F4 key, and then we're going to divide it by 12. Now we need to subtract what the company is going to pay, which is in E7, and that once again has to be a absolute value. So we click somewhere on E7, press the F4 key, and then we're going to subtract, or add, I'm sorry, we're going to add the family price. which is in E6. Okay, so these are absolutes. So I'm going to have to click on them and press the F4 key. So I've made these absolute and press enter. Alright, so now let's go to column D, where we're going to be referencing this table. We're going to use a nested if statement. So we're going to type equals and then if and paren. And we're going to ask if the value in B10, which is A, is equal to, and we're going to put a double quote, uppercase A, close quote. Alright, and that's true. Then we got to ask the next question is what is in column C. So we're going to say if paren what's in column C10 is equal to, and we're going to put quote, yes, close quote, comma, and we can see that C10 is yes. Then we're going to tell it to go to the table in column G and row 10 and pull that value, which is 162.50. Otherwise, so this comma says otherwise, let's go get the value in G11. So we're going to type here $G $11 and close paren. Well, the problem is, what if B10 is not equal to A? See, we're saying if B10 is equal to A, yes. If it's true, then check C10, and if it's yes, go to G10, otherwise go to G11. However, if B10 is equal to B, we have to test for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a comma, and we're going to type if and paren B10 is equal to, and put double quote B, comma, and if paren C10 is equal to quote yes, then go get the value in the table that's stored in G13. Otherwise, go get the value that's stored in G12. And then we have to close our paren, because for every opening paren, we have to have a closing paren. Well, and this if is not an uppercase letter, so that F got by me. So let me go put an uppercase F there. And now we're going to press enter. So notice it picked up the 162.50. So now I'm going to grab the fill handle, and I'm going to drag downward for all of our employees. And so here, if B10 is A and C10 is yes, then get the 162.50. If it's A and no, then go get the 87.50. If it's B and yes, oh, here it is, then get the 133.33. That happened for these two employees. If it's plan A yes, get the 162.50. If it's plan B no, get the 58.33. Let's format the values in column D as currency with 2 decimal places and the dollar, and column G currency, right, with the $sign and the 2 decimal places. And that's all there is to it.